Yo, what's up guys? My name is Sasee and today I got you another juicy video. But as always, there are a few things I want to mention right before we start. First of all, of course, a huge sorry from me that I haven't been posting for 4 weeks. I'm not even gonna insert no excuse in here because I just didn't upload for 4 weeks and that's it. There's nothing more to it, my bad. The second thing is, and the really good thing is, we did it. We hit 1000 subscribers. And I want to thank all of you for that. Because if it wasn't obvious already, this wouldn't be impossible without you guys. Hang on tight. 1000 subscribers special video is coming really soon, probably like in 1 week. Oh yeah, and of course, our journey doesn't end here, so keep subscribing below the video, the red button. Click like, and it's time to finally start. Let's go. So today's video is about me and my horrible spray, because after a lot of games of CS I realized, damn, my spray sucks so hard. And you just look at it and you think, what am I even doing? And with the goal that I have to reach level 10 on Faceit, and overall to just improve as a CSGO player, and in the future most likely a Valorant player, I just have to improve my spray. For the longest time ever, I didn't want to do it because, well, this is pretty bad, but I'm a pretty high ego player and I knew I couldn't wait anymore and all those whiffed sprays were bringing me down. So what I did was, I came to a conclusion, it's time to do a challenge, a spray challenge in CSGO to hopefully make me better at spraying. So here I am sitting at the computer and not knowing which maps I'm gonna use for training, how long I'm gonna do it, none of that stuff. So I started thinking. The first thing I had to decide for how long I am gonna do this, and to be totally honest, that was pretty simple. Because, well, one day I decided that something like one day would definitely be way too short and we would see no change. And even though I think 7-day and above trainings can be really beneficial, I came to the conclusion that this wouldn't be the scenario where we use the 7 days and above. So I pretty much took the middle ground and I decided, well, let's do 3 days. I think 3 days are gonna be good enough and let's see how much I can improve on my spray in 3 days. Then all I had to decide was, what am I going to be doing during those 3 days? After a little bit of thinking, after a little bit of my experience, and after a little bit of YouTube, I came to the conclusion that I'm gonna have 3 parts each day. The routine is really easy to follow, therefore you the viewer, you can also do this challenge. First thing every day I did was to go onto a workshop map called training_aim_csgo2_dark. Then I put the settings on the map to be 100 targets with the size of 10, infinite lifetime, but for them to disappear, they had to be shot 10 times. And with those nice and simple settings, we get a really nice spray trainer on the map. And what I would do is get the 100 targets with AK, then switch to the M4A4, or if in your case you use M4A1S, you can use that as well. I got 100 kills with that, and then switch back to AK for 100 more target kills. And then I was done on that map. Before I hop on to the second thing, I wanted to explain real quick that yes, of course it's not optimal that I'm training my AK spray twice as much as my M4 spray, but that's the decision what I decided to go here for. Because, well, as dumb as this might sound, is I just prefer the AK way more. I use it way more in game, like most of us probably do because of the one-shot headshot. And the second thing is why I decided to go for a setup like this, because M4 sprays are just way easier. They are really easy to control when you compare them to the AK. And yeah, I guess there's nothing more to say. That's why I decided to train the AK spray more. So after that, I hop onto a workshop map called Aimbots Training. Everyone should definitely know this map. What I did on this map is I closed 3 of the segments off, so there was only one of the segments where the enemies could spawn. I turned off infinite ammo, so every time I spray 30 bullets I have to reload. I hopped onto the edge, and the main goal on this map is to keep transferring your spray. You don't have to tap, we're focusing on sprays, so you just start spraying, and until your 30 bullets have ended, you just try to transfer from ahead to ahead. And I repeated this for 150 kills on the AK, 150 kills on the M4, and once again 150 kills for the AK, and I'm done on the aimbots map after that. Of course, at first it might seem really hard to keep spraying in a little dot that the head is, but that is okay, just keep trying, and eventually you'll become even more comfortable with the spray, and it will be way easier for you to transfer those heads. And the last thing on the list that you've probably heard everywhere is headshot deathmatch. A CSGO training video wouldn't be a training video without headshot deathmatch. Really simple. We go onto our favorite server of headshot deathmatch and we don't tap, we don't take the op, we do not camp the corners like some people do. We take the AK, we run around the map and we commit our sprays. Just don't try to tap, you have to commit your sprays. Even if it's from mirage window to top mid, you know, just screw it. Try to commit and try to spray in the head, try to hit it. And this you do for 1 hour and you are done for the day. Again, personal preference with which gun you want to do this. Me personally, I would get too triggered to be doing this with an M4 because everybody has armor and you would have to dink the enemies twice. So I just went the easy route and did all of my headshot deathmatches with an AK. Okay, now I'm gonna include real quick in the video how it started out for me and how I was doing. And after that, I'm gonna explain to you guys how it went, did I like it, and how did I improve. Okay, I guess here we go. First day, first map. Okay, it's time for the second map. Feeling pretty good right now. Let's set it up real quick. Time to pop off on aimbots now. Let's go. Oh, almost forgot. You also have to turn off infinite ammo. And now we are ready to go. 1 hour of headshot deathmatch starting now. Let's go. So, how do I feel after 3 days? And I have to be honest with you guys, I had a lot of fun doing this, and that's one of the things I was taking in consideration when making this routine, that I would have fun. Because, you know, it gets pretty annoying real quick when you create a hardcore routine that you can't even enjoy. But this one I enjoyed a lot. It didn't cause me any problems, and what's even more important, it definitely made me play better. Feeling wise, I definitely do feel way better when spraying now, because before the sprays were like all based on muscle memory for me, but after this I now actually know how they work. The AK I already knew pretty well, but the M4, oh man, it was like Mars, unexplored, and I didn't know how it works. At least now I know how to properly control it. But for those people who want raw numbers, I also have those. I'm not gonna tell you all of them because it's really easy to get distracting between them. But what I did is I went on the workshop map Recall Master Spray Training, where you can most definitely also train your spray, which shows everything you need to know, the pattern, how to pull it down and all that stuff. What I did there was, on this map before the training, I clocked in my close, medium and long range hits with the AK and M4, and I did the same thing after the challenge. So I had the numbers on how many times I hit the target using one magazine. And me looking at this Excel sheet, what I can tell you is that the average change for me was I could hit 3.5 more bullets in a single spray into the enemy, and in percent that would be 87.4%. For those people who want, I'm gonna leave a quick Excel picture in the description of the video so you can see a bit more in detail how I hit my sprays and how it changed. And the last thing I wanted to add, since this is the future sasee talking and I've long completed the challenge, ever since that third day I haven't done it a single time, but my spray still keeps improving by just playing regular games, because now I know the insides and outs of how the spray actually works. I guess that is everything from me, guys. Thank you for watching, I hope you liked it, and I'm out.